She is
Hypothetically
jealous.
speaking, let's say she earned as much as you did, then what would be the argument, I guess?
The argument, maybe she just doesn't get, maybe the dick that she gets just isn't good enough and she's jealous.
Okay. So you think it's jealousy from options with men and or financial status?
Yeah,
It's crazy how simple-minded you are.
I know. It's just absolutely
I think
outrageous.
it's the hair color. She used to be blonde.
Yeah, because I've noticed that's like the second or third time now that you've like if anyone criticizes like your lifestyle choices, you just say, "Well, I have more money than you," or
Yeah, I know. Like, honestly, that's my only comeback, to be fair. I mean, no, do you know, the thing is, yeah, like, for someone to judge someone else's life choices and like work, they must have something wrong with their own life. Like
okay.
if you want to like get on with your own life, earn your own money, be happy. Like you said, you don't care as long as it's not surrounding you and as long as it's not bothering you. So why is what someone else doing bothering her so much? Like it shouldn't be relevant. If as long as someone in her family doesn't do it, and as long as she's not surrounded by people who do it, then why the fuck does she care?
I think she's commenting on it because we tell young women that they need, to get into this industry, make a lot of money, travel the world. We sell kind of a dream to girls, especially like on Instagram and social media. And what ends up happening a lot of times is girls get into this profession, they get into this world, and then they realize, oh, damn, it's not all it's cracked up to be. But by then it's too late. They've fucked 50 guys, 100 guys, they've experienced some trauma, they've been through some shit, and it's hurt their ability now. They forever scarred themselves and hurt their ability to find a guy that they actually want. So I think, if anything, a lot of this is like from preventative measures. I mean, we brought girls on the show before that were former sex workers or whatever, and they cry and they literally regret it and say, "Damn, like I'll tell your every girl don't do this." You might not have that same sentiment now, but
No, I mean, obviously, it's not like certain things like transformers and stuff like being taught in school. It shouldn't be taught in school. That's the same as like sex working. That shouldn't be like it shouldn't be like promoted as like a good thing because obviously there is negatives to it and people like when they get older they do like suffer with problems and like backlash from it.
Stop glorifying it.
Yeah, but like the thing is like it obviously if you do it then you do it like someone can't judge you just because you do it and
but it is glorified.
yeah, it is glorified and it shouldn't
Think
be.
about this for a
like,
second. You're 20 years old. You said a second ago you were a kid, didn't you? So I mean, only what 3 years ago, you were technically a child in the United States. But you got into this industry. Would have you been gotten into this industry had it not been for social media, had it not been for peer pressure, had it not been for the image or the dream that you were sold that you can make a lot of money while you're young?
I got into the industry like last year, yes. I've been doing it for like a year. I was a dental nurse before this, so I had a normal job. Literally so stressful. Every day I had to go to work my arse off for like £7 something an hour. I was literally getting like £1,500 a month. I didn't have any freedom. I was literally
No, I understand why you did it, but do you not see what I'm trying to argue here is that we sell the dream to the girls, they get enticed by it, they take that option, not knowing that it's going to have consequences down the road.
yeah, and that's why they should do the research into it, and that's why they should before they make their choice quickly, they should really, really like rethink it and think, am I making the right choice? What's going to affect my future? Blah blah. Like, if you're going to make a choice like that, you should know the repercussions, and if you don't, then it's your own fault. That's it.
This goes back to, you laughed at this earlier, but this is why I really do think that women need to listen to men, because what I've noticed with a lot of women, and you guys kind of proved this earlier, is that women take the easy way out a lot of the times. Human beings in general take the easy way out, but women are way more prone to take the easy way out because women are inherently lazy. No offense, ladies, but they just don't have the same, how do I say this? They don't have the same drive to go out and work and earn their money that men do, right? Because there's always an easy way out, whether it's sex work, finding a rich man, or whatever. Women aren't built to work long hours, manual labor jobs, etc. Hell, when I gave you all the option, be an electrician. All you guys looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what the hell? No, fuck that shit. So women typically go the path of least resistance, but I don't think what women don't know is that there's serious consequences down the road if you get into this field. And another girl isn't going to tell you this. A man will tell you. That's why fathers are so important. But your girlfriends are just going to encourage you. I've noticed women give each other really bad advice. No, you go, girl. You're empowered. Make that money. Fuck the guys.
Go, queen.
Like,
That's probably why. I mean, growing up, I never really had my dad in my life, so maybe that's why I'm so like such a. And my dad actually has 13 kids, so he's a slut as well. But like the thing is with this, like you said, women do need to listen to men. Like, men give good advice. And like, the thing is, like, I have men telling me, like, oh, I would do it if I was a girl, blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, like, you know what I mean? I made my choice. You made your bed, lie in it. Like, I will suffer my repercussions if I suffer any. But to be honest, like, you know what I mean? It is
You
what
don't
it
care.
is. I don't care, yeah.
Can I say something?
And I think the reason why you have the privilege of not caring is because you're still young.
Mm-hmm.
You still have a multitude of men that are hitting you up. But as you age, right? I hate to say it, but you lose value as a woman.
I don't think I'll lose any value. Someone will love me for who I am, no matter what my past is, no matter what my present is. They'll love me no matter what I've done for work, etc. I make my bread, you make your bread.
That
like
sounds fantastic on paper, but the reality is you're only loved under the condition that you provide some type of value. And the thing is
okay,
that
and every woman provides the same value. Like, I'm going to provide the same value as a woman who's not doing OnlyFans, because I can cook, I can clean, I can wash, I can do this, I can do that.
okay,
That's what men want women to do. Men want women to get in the kitchen. They want them to do this, they want them to do that.
you just shot yourself in the foot.
How did I?
You just described a bunch of things that other women can do, correct?
No, I said OnlyFans women can do that, and so can normal women.
Yeah, you can.
You triggered my trap
You can
card!
do these things that other women do, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so if a man is given the option of getting you that have the pass versus a girl that can also do it without
the
a
man
pass.
that I'm going to be with is going to be with me regardless. Like, it's not a choice of a man choosing between me and someone else. That's not the situation.
Okay, you know what? How about this? Let's say I say fuck this shit. I go ahead, I buy a tent, I move out to Los Angeles, I live on Skid Row. All right? I don't shower.
What's Skid Row?
Skid Row is a part of the United States. It's an area in Los Angeles where all the homeless people are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I decided to go over there. I just shack up with a bunch of homeless guys, and I say, fuck it. I'm a good person. I know I am. Someone's out there going to love me. I know they will. Would that be a good idea to find the woman of my dreams?
Why do you need to, like,
Please answer
go
the
out
question.
and find the
I'm
woman
gonna
of your
explain.
dreams?
Because-
Like,
no, but
it'll
what I'm
come to you. You don't have to go out searching for it.
Oh, she's going to come and hand me $1 and let me move in.
Why the fuck would any woman go to a man that's in a shack with no house?
Thank you so much. Why the
But
fuck
I
would a
have a
guy wipe
house
up a
and I have
fucking
money,
porn
so
star?
why does that matter?
No. See, you're missing the point. Just like you said, why the fuck would a woman go to Skid Row and save your dumbass? You're right. You're absolutely right. Why the fuck would a guy that has options that's attractive save a girl that's a hoe?
Well, maybe he likes that. Maybe that turns him on. Maybe
No.
he likes whores.
For
No.
sex. He'll smash
For
you.
Incredible.
He'll never take you serious.
Okay, but
Yeah.
well, I know a lot of OnlyFans girls that are either married and that have boyfriends. So I think you guys are wrong, and I think you're just getting sour about it. Like, if you don't want your girl to do OnlyFans, don't date an OnlyFans girl. That's
You're
how it
missing
is.
the logic here. The logic
There's
I'm
no
saying
logic.
is
Like,
that
it's not a fact. Like, it's not a proven fact. It's not in the dictionary. It's not on the internet that a man's gonna want an OnlyFans, a normal girl over an OnlyFans girl. Like,
Yes, it is.
No, it is a fact that men care a lot about a woman's background when it comes to her sexuality. If you don't believe me, then why did we talk about traditions and religion? Why is that every single religion wants a woman that's a virgin?
okay, but not a lot of
Since
men
the
are gonna
beginning of
get
time.
women that are virgins. So
That's
it's
true.
boo-hoo. It's sad
That's
for
true.
them.
And not every single woman is going to get a tall, attractive, charming, handsome man, but that's what women want. What we want versus what we deserve are two different things. What I'm telling you is that if I go out to Skid Row and I'm a homeless man and I'm a bum and I don't work on myself, no woman's going to accept me. Okay? So what I'm saying for you, if you're a woman and you're involved in certain types of activities, certain men aren't going to accept you. And now you're saying, well, there's going to be someone out
Okay,
there.
and then
Hold on, stop,
them certain
stop,
men I don't
stop.
care about.
Stop. You're saying there's going to be a man out there that's going to care about you, that's going to love you. You're right. Absolutely. What I'm arguing is that man, you're not going to care about him back. Those are going to be the simps, the suckers, the guys that don't have the options. The attractive men that have options that you actually want, that can get a bunch of other girls, they're not going to pick you. And this is a cold, hard reality women don't want to accept. Just like you're not going to accept me for being a bum, a lot of guys that have options are not going to accept you for being involved in a certain industry.
Well, whatever. You think how you want to think. I mean, you even said your girlfriend's not a virgin, but yet again, you want a virgin. Like, makes no
You're
sense.
being delusional. If you want me to be honest, you really are being delusional.
How?
Everything he's saying is correct.
Yeah, maybe it is correct. But what I'm saying is that I
maybe.
don't care. I'll find someone in the future. Like, it's not going to stop me from finding a husband.
And they probably gonna cheat on you and find the next
they
bitch
can
and
cheat on
hide
me.
you.
They can cheat on me. I've said that. If I
They
get a
just
man,
gonna
he can
want you
cheat
to
on me.
fuck you, period. Let's really be honest. They just gonna want you to fuck you and be out.
Well, not really, but whatever.
You're being delusional.
So are you ever going to get a boyfriend then or a husband?
No, I'm good.
All right, fair enough then. Whatever.
And that's coming from
That's how you
someone
feel.
in your industry. I think she's accepted the fact that, like, if she's involved in certain things, it's going to hurt her ability to lock down a guy.
My reputation's
certain-
killed.
Okay, well, I just don't want to be single and miserable for the rest of my life. So when I do want to settle down and move on, and like, I don't want to die alone and be like an old widow on my own.
So
like,
if you don't, hold on. So if you don't want to die alone and you want to find a guy, wouldn't it make sense to do activities that make you more attractive to that guy?
no, because I am attractive anyway. Like,
Do you know how many bitches it is in this world that is
I don't
attractive?
care how many bitches there are. There's not a bitch like me. Like,
Okay,
whatever.
but looks are not all that a man
It's not about
wants.
looks. I've got a good personality. I can do a lot of things.
You can do a lot of
Especially with my
things.
mouth.
Wouldn't you
But
just want to
there's other women out there that can do the same things that don't come with
Oh,
the
I
baggage.
don't give a fuck about any other woman, to be honest.
But wouldn't
But you're
you?
just
I
delusional.
hear
Yeah.
like
You're just delusional.
She-
I know. Honestly, I am
She-
delusional. I
she's
think there's something wrong in my head.
she's
you can
definitely
admit it.
missing the point. But I will say the one thing that I do like about what she's saying is the idea that you can be yourself, and in being yourself find someone. So I know that you said if you go to Skid Row, there are plenty of women on Skid
All right,
Row.
look, ladies,
You a Skid Row girl?
this whole concept of be yourself is one of the biggest fucking lies
Yeah.
we tell people. Because if I really wanted to be myself, I would not go to the gym. I'd be playing fucking Overwatch. I'd be gaming all day, drinking Mountain Dew, chilling,
That'd make
living
you
my
miserable.
life, going to the gym maybe once every 2 weeks. But I don't do that because I understand that excellence is not achieved through being comfortable. It's achieved by doing things that I don't want to do sometimes,
Discipline.
regardless of how I feel. So this whole be yourself mantra is a fucking lie. We tell women this bullshit because men will go ahead and accept a woman that's mediocre for her being herself. But the reality is, are you going to get a guy who has a last name to give you his last name from marriage by you being yourself? No, you're going to have to acclimate to that man and fucking change. The problem is that women think that they should be accepted no matter how they behave. They don't have to change. They don't have to perform. Love me for me. Fuck that shit. That's a lie. It's a fairy tale that's never going to actually happen. At least men, we understand. We have to become a somebody to get a somebody by our side. Y'all, for some crazy ass reason, think you can behave however you want and a man's going to accept you. It doesn't work that way. He's going to behave that way so he could fuck, then he's never going to give you the last name.
Are you a high value
It's a
man?
fact.
Do you think you're a high value man?
What do you think?
Do you get bitches?
What do you think?
I don't think you do.
Fantastic.
So I
That's
just
your
can
opinion.
may I just chime in here just really
Yeah,
quickly
sure.
about the yeah sure I
I mean, you're on my podcast, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to fuck you or whatever.
That's not the definition of a high value man.
Yeah, but like, give me some reasons how you're high value.
I don't have to qualify.
Exactly, because you have none. So
You're
move on.
you're on my show.
Okay.
That's proof in itself. Shut up.
All right.
Anyway, go ahead.
I just
The hell?
I hear what you're saying about being yourself. I just do genuinely feel like if you do things that make you happy, like if you want to work hard and put down the controller and work out and all of those things, and you feel like that's benefiting your life, then that is something that you want to do, and you are doing things that make you happy.
What I'm
And
saying is that
does include
it's not
some
a choice for
sacrifice.
us.
Well, I hear, but like I'm from a family, like I'm from the South, you know, and there are a lot of obese people. There are a lot of people who aren't conventionally attractive, who are married, who have relationships, who, I mean, like I was heavily immersed in like the nerd community, which, you know, a lot of people say like, oh, nerds aren't like conventionally attractive because what do they do in lieu of working
Where's your
out?
nerd?
I'm a nerd.
I have
I'm a huge
dated
nerd.
many nerds, but
Where they at now?
Gone.
gone.
Like
but
like
hold
girls
on, but
always rationalize.
Even people who are fit who I've dated, they're gone too. So like
Yeah, they
that's not
fucked.
even a point.
Yeah, they
No.
fuck you
So
up.
it's not that I didn't like them because they didn't work out. That's not the issue. The issue was a more of a
Character.
spiritual and emotional thing for me.
Integrity.
Exactly.
They
Like
fucked you and left. Simple
no,
as
but
that.
no, and not all of them fucked me. That's the thing that I'm saying.
I don't think you understand that as a man, right? As a woman, you can be a loser and be okay. You can be yourself as a lady, right?
I
to a
hear
degree.
what you're saying.
But
I
men
do.
can't, is what I'm
But
saying.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying that to be yourself is like, for me, is the ultimate goal, is to like be loved, and that doesn't mean not growing. That doesn't mean not being stagnant. That doesn't mean you don't sit down and have conversations and give a little here and there because it'll make your partner happy. I'm not saying that you don't do those things. I'm just saying that at the heart of it, you get to love somebody for who they are, and they get to love you for who you are, and you get to grow together.
Only women get to think idealistically like that.
Okay.
Men can't think like, because bro, like that sounds great. Like, and this is what I'm trying to say when I say women romanticize things and they're emotional or whatever. But like men don't even get these things unless they meet certain prerequisites. Like we're invisible to girls unless we meet certain requirements to even be loved in the first place. So I get what you're saying. Just be yourself. It's not really real. Like for guys, they have to improve. For girls, you can be yourself, but if you want to keep the guy, you're gonna have to change yourself for that man.
Do you not like believe in actually making a connection and then like them falling in love with you?
That's not reality.
Well,
yes, it is.
Well,
I've had many guys.
Well, you got to get the girl infatuated with you. Yes, I agree with that. But but women can go ahead and be in that delusional lovey-dovey fairy tale.
But
Men
I've
can't.
had that before.
Yeah.
I've had that. I've literally had that before.
That doesn't refute what I said.
So you know,
women
like,
need that. Men don't.
if a girl's done OnlyFans then, and you're saying like they need to change, so like if they stop doing OnlyFans, would you like then think it was like would you think it was all right then for a guy to date a girl that has done OnlyFans previously?
It'd be a case-by-case basis. Every man is different. Every guy has different tolerances for what his girl could have done in the past. But I mean, in general, it's going to be a negative for a lot of dudes.
Your reputation,
and you might disqualify yourself from certain guys.
But you say like marriage, like if everybody wants like marriage, like not everybody wants to marry like in their life.
Every girl wants to have a man that she loves, admires, and respects as her
Like
man.
not everybody wants that, like, you know.
Bruh.
Yeah, there's some people like they just want the money and they don't care about marriage. Like they don't want to, you know.
That's you.
In the moment, but in
A
the
majority
long
of
run,
women, a majority of women overwhelmingly want a man at some point that's going to be a leader, a provider, and a protector. That's what they want.
No, I don't think so.
For you in particular, or women in general?
All right, so for me and a lot of girls that I know.
Also,
well, what do you think the majority of women want?
Money.
How does that come?
OnlyFans. There's different ways, but if
Didn't
you
I say provider, protector, etc.?
No. You can be your own provider. You can always be yourself. You can't fake being someone you're not.
Even if a woman is her own provider, she still wants a man that's a provider. So how does that change what I said?
You can provide for yourself. You can be independent.
Yeah, but even if a woman's independent, she still wants a man that can provide.
Don't you feel good when you're just picking for like the girls, but not me personally?
So you don't feel good when your man like surprises you with little gifts?
Of course, but it's not like I need it. You know,
it's not like you need it. It's the feeling. That's what he's talking about. It's the feeling.
Yeah, but you know,
you can get the same feeling off a sugar daddy.
Sometimes that comes with a lot of bad things. So you know, I can't be stressing every night thinking, oh, if it's cheating or not. You feel me? Like
you realize how. So earlier, right? You were saying, and I do agree. Like, you know, well, okay. So earlier you were saying that us women, we can get by with just being ourselves and being mediocre, and yeah, that's socially acceptable. But then you were, yeah.